Betelgeuse, one of the brightest and most prominent stars in the winter sky, began dramatically and mysteriously dimming in the fall of 2019, dwindling to less than half its normal brightness. By February 2020, it was the faintest that it had been since measurements began more than 150 years ago. Today we will discuss with you on the topic what is happening to Betelgeuse. Welcome back to Signature's Life, and you're watching Signature's Science. Observations in ultraviolet light with the Hubble Space Telescope revealed gobs of dense, hot gas shooting out through the upper parts of atmosphere of Betelgeuse at speeds of 200,000 miles an hour. At the same time, a robot telescope called Stella, the Stellar Robotic Observatory in Tenerife, Spain, recorded the surface of the star pulsating outward, helping to propel the hot gas. The surface of Betelgeuse, like that of the Sun, is covered by big blobs of rising and falling gas called convection cells that transmit energy from the interior. Radial velocity measurements showed that the surface, or photosphere, was moving out during 2019. Adding to the mystery is that Betelgeuse, after regaining its normal luminosity this May, has started to dim again. Betelgeuse has long been known to vary in brightness, although not so extremely as this year, in accordance with a 420-day cycle of pulsation in its size. So this new fading is occurring early for reasons unclear. That the star will eventually blow up is certain. Betelgeuse, sometimes pronounced Betelgeuse and also known as Alpha Orionis, is at least 10 times and maybe 20 times as massive as the Sun. If it were placed in our solar system, its fiery gases would engulf everything out of Jupiter's orbit. The star is so-called a red supergiant in the last violent stages of its evolution. It has already spent millions of years burning primordial hydrogen and transforming it into the next lightest element, helium. That helium is burning into more massive elements once the core of the star becomes solid iron. Sometime within the next 100,000 years, the star will collapse and then rebound in a supernova explosion, probably leaving behind a dense nugget called a neutron star. The star is some 725 light-years away, so the light visible from Earth today, whether rising or falling, left the star around the year 1300. Some scientists say that Betelgeuse's dimming was caused by a cloud of dust cuffed out by the star itself, blocking its glow. The other camp isn't sure what the explanation is, but says no to the dust speculation. Red supergiants are surrounded by diffuse clouds of gas and dust that are full of elements that are forged only in stars, and those clouds form before the star explodes. Even before they die, supergiants seem to be bequeathed material to the next generation of stars.